Okay, well, good morning, everybody. Today, my name's Becca, and today we are going to just be talking about smoothie recipes and quick smoothies, how we can make them healthy, and everything that's great about them. So, we're going to be making two different smoothies today, but before I get into the recipes of the smoothies, I just want to talk about why they're such great options and just give you guys some little tips and tricks that I've found throughout the years that really just kind of make the experience a little bit better. So, first, just talking about the fruit in general and how you really get it, my biggest tip for making it the most affordable experience is to get to know your grocery stores that are around you. And not just like the main one that you shop at, but maybe like a Sprouts or the Walmart produce, or if you have like a fresh market, just kind of get to know all of them because all of them will have like different sales. They might have certain items that are going to be a lot cheaper at like that one particular location than the other. Like for instance, I buy 90% of my produce at Publix, but I know that Sprouts has really, really cheap frozen blueberries. And I eat frozen blueberries a lot. I make sure that I get my blueberries from Sprouts and I'll just kind of get everything else at Publix. And like I said, like it doesn't have to be pricey. You want to shop when it's all in season. That's one of the biggest tips. You want to shop when there's sales. So again, you can like know all the sales that are at the different stores, and you can find that online, like all the little different prices that they'll have listed online. Buy in bulk when they're on sale and freeze them. That's what I typically do. For example, right now I know Publix, they have a great mango sale, so they have 5 for 5. Typically, I'll buy probably 10 of them, and I'll wait till they're ripe. I'll cut them up and I'll slice them up. And a good trick for freezing like really juicy vegetables, or I'm sorry, fruits, is just slice them up, put them on a baking tray, and make sure that there's a little space in between them so they don't get stuck together, and then put them in your freezer. And then once they're frozen, you can throw them into like a really big bag, and that way they're not like all stuck together, like you have to hit it with a hammer to get them broken apart. And what I really love about smoothies is that basically anything can go into a smoothie. There's no specific rules of like you can only use these fruits, you can only use these ones. You can really throw any type of fruit into a smoothie, like apples. You can throw pears, watermelons, cantaloupes, and you can even throw a bunch of vegetables in there too and kind of sneak their way on in there. The most popular types of vegetables that you'll see are like spinach and kale, but you can also get creative. Like I know a lot of different people that use sweet potatoes. They'll even throw raw cauliflower in there, zucchini, or beetroots. And beetroots, like they're that really bright pink color. So if you throw those in there, then you're just going to be adding like a huge vibrant color that can also be like a little extra benefit to the smoothie. And there's some people that you need to get like extra calories. Like let's say you're trying to build muscle, or if maybe you just struggle getting in all the calories throughout the day, smoothies are a great way to easily even just like bump up that caloric intake. So you can throw in avocados to get in just like an extra couple hundred calories, and it also will add a really nice creamy consistency to your smoothie. Smoothies are also great if you want to try to calm down like that sweet tooth craving. Like I have a really big sweet tooth and I could eat cookies and cakes all day, but smoothies really kind of help me take my sweet tooth and make it into at least like a kind of like a healthier way. So you can help like just by getting that sweet craving, but you're also getting vitamins, minerals, and fibers. But if you're also looking for something that's more decadent, but also a healthier option, you could make a peanut butter banana smoothie. You could add in like honey, or you could even do cocoa powder to kind of make it like a Reese's peanut butter cup. And so now we've talked about like the base of the smoothie, so all the fruit, and now we'll just touch up on the liquids that you can put in there. So there's a lot of different types of liquids. You could do water, milk, almond milk. I really like water because it helps take the flavor of the fruit and it kind of puts them up in center. Whereas I've personally found that with milk, it can kind of just dull those flavors down a little bit. But I know a lot of people like milk because it helps give it that really creamy texture to it. And something that people don't often hear about is tea. Like I used to use an herbal tea as my liquid because it would give like an extra fruity flavor to it. So it's something that I kind of encourage you guys to play around with a little bit. Like I used to always use milk, and then once I started using water, I found that I really liked it. So there's kind of like smoothies kind of give you an opportunity to be creative with everything and just kind of learn what your personal interests are. And with smoothies, you can have so many different add-ons. Like I said, there are so many different varieties and plenty of things that you can add to smoothies just to cater it more towards your likes. So different add-ons that you can have, like you can put in chia seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds. Those all contain great omega-3 fatty acids, and hemp seeds will also contain omega-3 and omega-6, as well as some plant-based protein. Oats are also something that I really like to add to smoothies. I add between like a fourth of a cup and half a cup, and that also will kind of like help naturally thicken it up a little bit, and it's a great source of fiber as well. A lot of people will add yogurt as a sweetener, and I will also add some healthy probiotics in there for you. And protein powder is also something that you'll in smoothies as well. And we kind of talked about different vegetables in smoothies. So kale is a great option. It gives you vitamin A, K, B6, vitamin C, calcium, potassium, copper, and those are all just from one vegetable. So it's a great way to kind of sneak in a whole bunch of different vitamins and minerals. And again, we kind of talked about how it can help satiate that sweet tooth craving. And there's a lot of people that you can buy liquid stevia and just add in a couple extra drops in there just to give it like an extra boost of sweetness if you're trying to curb that like cookie craving. So today what I'm going to be showing you guys, we're going to be doing two different types of smoothies. We're going to do one that kind of hides the greens. So it's going to be like a darker smoothie for those that know that they need greens in their diet that don't really want to see the greens. And then we're going to have one smoothie that it shows the greens. So it'll show like a bright green color for people that really like those vibrant colors. But before we get into it, I'm just going to give you a heads up. I've already blended everything because I've been told that my blender sounds like an airplane taking off. So I did not want to subject to that loud noise because it shakes the entire counter. So I already have everything pre-blended. But so to get started, one of the things that I love is that I love having like bananas as the base to all of my smoothies because they're big, they add bulk, they'll make the smoothie like a lot larger, and they're very cheap. Year round, you can buy bananas at a very low cost, which is something that I always look forward to. So first, we're going to start off with the berry smoothie. That's going to be that dark one that hides the greens. So we've got 1 cup of blueberries, and blueberries, they've got great vitamin C, manganese, and they're a powerhouse for antioxidants that'll help neutralize free radicals to help prevent certain diseases and inflammation. Like I have chronic inflammation, so I really try to make it a point just for myself personally to get in blueberries every single day. Then you'll also need a cup of strawberries. So strawberries have vitamin C and manganese. Then you'll need 1 banana. So it's going to be potassium, manganese, vitamin C, and B6. And then you'll need about 2 cups of spinach. And what I forgot to mention is that you can either have these fruits, you can have them fresh or frozen, whichever one that you really prefer. Typically, I try to buy in bulk. Like usually the sales are going to be on fresh fruits, so I try to buy in bulk and then I freeze them. But if you do just have fresh ones, then I suggest you add some ice cubes into your smoothie to make it just, that nice full consistency. So when you blend all of these up with the spinach as well, what I did, I blended half of it without the spinach and then half of it with the spinach so that you can see the difference in color. So this is going to be the half without the spinach. It's still in a dark color. And then this was the other half with the spinach, and it made a little bit extra. But you can kind of see that the colors, you can barely tell a difference. So this one by itself has 2 cups of spinach in it. And again, you can barely see the color difference. So if you're trying to make in vegetables, either for yourself or for somebody else, a berry, like a nice dark berry smoothie is going to be a great way to kind of hide in all those different dark greens. And so this was one of the smoothies, and it's got this whole thing, both of them together, has 252 calories. It's got 5 grams of protein, 51 grams of carbs, 1.6 grams of fat, and it's got 100% of your daily value for manganese, 248% for your vitamin A, 174% for your vitamin C, and this all has 11 grams of fiber. So again, the great thing about smoothies is they're high in vitamins, they're high in minerals, and fiber. They're very high in fiber, which is something that you definitely want to be looking towards. So now we're going to go on to the second smoothie. I just call this the green smoothie, or you can call it the yellow smoothie if you don't add the spinach to it, because again, the green is going to really shine. So for this one, you're going to need 1 cup of mango, which is going to have folate, vitamin A, vitamin C, copper, and potassium. You're going to need 1 whole orange, which is going to have folate, vitamin C, and potassium as well. You're going to need another banana, and then you'll need those 2 cups of spinach again. So this was the half that I blended without the spinach. So you can see it's a really light, bright, orangey yellow color. And then this was the half that was with the spinach. So now you can see that this one has got the green as like the main thing. So you know that there's greens in here. There's no way that you can hide it. So both of these combined, these have 343 calories, 72 grams of carbohydrates, 1.7 grams of fat. And for this smoothie, the vitamins really shine. So you got 368% of your vitamin A, 278% of your vitamin C, 333% of your vitamin K, and 12.4 grams of fiber. And just one quick little fun fact about vitamin C. So with the pandemic, I know that we've all been hearing a lot about vitamin C and how it helps, prevent sicknesses, and that is true. But so if you're constantly getting vitamin C in your diet, you're getting it every single day, studies have shown that your likeliness of getting a certain sickness will be less. So let's say there's the common cold going around. If you, before you get sick, if you have a high intake of vitamin C, the likeliness of getting that cold is going to be decreased. But now let's say if you're already sick, your vitamin C intake is not going to affect the sickness at all. So having vitamin C in your daily diet is very important, and it's immune boosting, and it's just really great for helping preventing those sicknesses. And again, we've been hearing a lot of different facts about vitamin C with the pandemic right now. So little fun fact that I wanted you guys to know, and that's really it. These were very fast, very cheap, and they're just like a great little go-to for a meal. And if you guys have any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording.